If you are a LeBron hater, this video is probably not for you, okay? If you're a Jordan hater, this video is also for you. Probably gonna hurt a lot of people's feelings. So, yeah. So there is the biggest argument ever between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. I don't know why this argument is still happening. Most people argue about this because I'm not gonna lie, 99% of the time, y'all are uneducated in everything. Most likely, when a LeBron James fan is talking about this debate, he's gonna leave out a lot of Michael Jordan statistics to make Michael sound bad and make LeBron sound good, and a lot of Michael Jordan fans are gonna leave out a lot of LeBron stats and show a lot of LeBron's bad plays and stuff like that to make MJ look good. But the truth is, almost everything, almost every stat that's not considered longevity, Michael Jordan beats LeBron James in almost every single one. Now, a lot of people make it seem like, oh, yeah, but LeBron James is actually right behind Michael Jordan in almost all of these. Okay? A lot of people have the argument, so this is the biggest argument for LeBron fans, okay? LeBron's a better three-point shooter. LeBron James is a better finisher. LeBron James is a better rebounder. LeBron James has better IQ and is a better passer. And he's more all around. He can play more positions and he can defend more positions. The truth is, I'm going to touch on every single one of these. LeBron has Michael Jordan in assist and IQ, okay? He really does. But at the same time, a lot of it has become LeBron's downfall. It can benefit, but it can also hurt him. Because LeBron James has played with a lot of people that aren't very good, and instead of taking the ball into his own hands and winning the game, he wants to pass it out to his sorry-ass teammates, which has gotten him a lot of, outcomes that he shouldn't have had. Michael Jordan, on the other hand, did not have that much assist compared to LeBron. It wasn't like Michael Jordan couldn't pass. He just chose not to pass because he trusted himself more than his teammates. Which, I'm going to give this to LeBron. LeBron's a way better passer than him. Michael Jordan was a great passer, though. If you actually look at Michael Jordan's passing, Michael Jordan was a great passer. He just chose not to. The three ball, okay? LeBron beats him in field goal, but LeBron also attempts a lot more than Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, throughout his whole career, only put up about 1 or 2 threes per game, and at some points in his career, his three-point percentage would be as low as like 19, and then it could be as high as 50. At one point, the three-point line did get pushed back a little bit, but it wasn't any drastic change to the three-point line. It was as far as a corner three. So, literally, almost the same exact thing. Like, only like probably like a foot. A lot of people try to over-exaggerate it, but it was only like a foot. But at the same time, the same year that Michael Jordan had, the same year the three-point line got pushed back a little, was also the same year Michael Jordan shot a lot more. And when he shot a lot more, his percentage went up. So I do believe that it being short benefited him a little bit, but at the same time, I still think, I still think if Michael Jordan attempted more threes, then his percentage would probably be a lot higher than it was, because he only attempted 1 or 2 per game. It is easy to brick your first three, and a lot of times Michael Jordan would be a warm-up player, so he probably misses first 1 or 2 shots, and then he'd make the third, and then get his rhythm after that. So if you put up 1 3 a game, it is easy to miss that 1 3 you put up every game and then eventually make one. But when you start shooting 4 threes per game and then you start hitting 2 out of those 4, you start shooting 50%. And that's when Michael Jordan started shooting around 4 per game, is when he was shooting 50%. LeBron does have him in 3-piece chicken nuggets. Rebounding, he does not. Most of LeBron's rebounds were actually uncontested. And LeBron should be a better rebounder than Jordan anyway, because he's a small forward. And then I want to talk about finishing. LeBron James is one of the greatest finishers ever, but he is not better than Jordan. Finishing is a lot more than just dunking. Finishing is putting the ball in the hole. Michael Jordan's layup package was, I'm going to say, around 5 times better than LeBron's. His Michael Jordan was one of the greatest dunkers to ever live, and his layup package was crazy. So yeah, finishing is not just dunking, it's layups too. And we can all agree Michael Jordan is way better at laying up than LeBron, and they're about average dunkers. And LeBron is taller than Jordan, so Michael Jordan does jump higher than LeBron James. Keep that in mind. After all of this, LeBron beats Michael Jordan at 3-point, rebounding, and assist. That's it. Michael Jordan is a better defender. Oh, LeBron is versatile, but it's over-exaggerated how versatile he is. He's versatile, but it's not ideal to have LeBron play any position. It's not very ideal at all. So he does have him in versatility, but he's still not better. He's a more versatile defender, but he's not a better defender. Okay? And even though he could play more positions, I promise you, LeBron James isn't the greatest at those positions. If he was freaking great, then it wouldn't be an argument. LeBron would be the GOAT of all time if he could play every single position at a phenomenal level. But he can't. You're not finna see freaking LeBron James freaking be a amazing center. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's everything LeBron's better at. Michael Jordan's a better ball handler. He's way better dribbler, better finisher, better shooter. Because you want to talk about, no. LeBron's a better 3-point shooter so that means LeBron's a better shooter. No, because there's 3 types of shooting: mid-range shooting, 3-point shooting, and free throw shooting. Michael Jordan beats him in 2. So Michael's a better shooter because he has him in mid-range and he has him in free throws. LeBron has him in 3s. So statistically, Michael Jordan is a better shooter than LeBron, not a better 3-point shooter. So if we put everything to the side and just put up statistics, Michael Jordan's the greatest player ever. All time. There's no argument about it. There's no one up there with him. Michael Jordan is the greatest player ever. He has more achievements than any other player, and he did it in only 13 years. Yeah, so technically, Michael Jordan's untouched because he achieved more achievements than any other player ever in the NBA in only 13 years. And LeBron James is like 3rd place for the most achievements ever. He's behind Kareem. Kareem does have more achievements than LeBron, but Kareem's not better than LeBron. We're just going to be honest with that. This is my final point right here. LeBron James played in a tougher era than Michael Jordan. Now, I'm kind of on both sides because there is more talent in the NBA now than there was many years ago. And a lot of LeBron fans hate to admit it, but the only reason there's as much talent in the NBA right now, more than there was back then, is because it's easier to score now. It's a lot easier to score now. That's why you're seeing more superstars and more talent, because the rules are changed and you can't even touch people no more. It's easy to become if I join the NBA, I could become a superstar, yo. Because I'm a good free throw shooter. I'm just talking shit, bro. Basically, yes, there is more talent in LeBron's era, but there was way better defense in Michael Jordan's era. And think about it like this. Most of LeBron's stats are from dunking and layups. Most of Michael Jordan's stats were from mid-range shots. So, yeah. It was a lot more difficult to dunk back in the day than it is now, because now there's the 3-piece chicken nugget is going crazy and everyone spreads the floor and is waiting at the 3-point line instead of guarding the paint. Back then, everybody was in the paint when Michael Jordan played. There was people at the 3, but trust me, the paint was a lot more defended. So the fact that Michael Jordan was able to finish how he was, it just shows the tough era. It's like because it was way more physical, way better defending back then, but there's a lot more talent now. Like Kevin Durant back in 1990s, boy, crazy. Final one. Say LeBron James had to play against more competition than Michael Jordan. Okay, LeBron James did play against more competition than Michael Jordan. But Most of the players Michael Jordan played against are way better than you think they are. They just never, people just don't know how great they are because they were never able to show how great they were because they kept getting beat by Michael Jordan. And I get it. People would show a list of people that LeBron went against in the finals and show a list of people that Jordan went against finals. First of all, of course, LeBron's going to have more competition in the finals because he's been there 4 times more. Second of all, when you're LeBron is 6-4, no 4-6, Michael Jordan 6-0. When you're showing me Michael Jordan's competition and LeBron's competition, you're literally basically putting in my face, look at the people that Michael Jordan won against versus the people that LeBron lost against. So don't send me that because that's really all it's saying. These are the people that Michael Jordan won against versus the people that LeBron lost against. Because he only beat 4 of those teams out of that 10. But I respect LeBron though. Now, we put all these statistics and put everything aside. Who's the best of all time? LeBron James. So I'm just talking shit, bro. It's both of them, bro. Why can't y'all just... Y'all... It's crazy that people can't like LeBron and Jordan. They have to be either one-sided. And we can be doing this all we want, but let's be real. If Michael Jordan and LeBron James were ever on the same team, I got them against anybody. You could put anybody against them. They're not winning. Jared was trying to have this conversation with me. I don't care if you put Shaq, Kobe, Allen Iverson, all that. You could put Michael Jordan and LeBron James on a team with a bunch of role players like trash cans, a G League team, and they will beat anybody. I don't think people really have a real understanding on how good LeBron and Michael Jordan is. When you think about the best ever, when you think about number 1, you're thinking of LeBron James and Michael Jordan. We need to stop thinking about them as a going against each other and start thinking about them as the greatest 2 players ever. The duo, you know what I mean? Because it really annoys me. You could pull up a lot of stats against LeBron. You can pull up a lot of stats against MJ. I promise you, you are probably watching videos that are called Why LeBron's Better Than Michael Jordan instead of watching LeBron versus Michael Jordan, because I have a whole playlist for these videos and all of them point towards Michael Jordan. I watched one video that said LeBron was better than I watched one video where it said LeBron was better than Jordan, and it was by rebound, and he literally missed out on everything and was literally just freaking going off of longevity stats. So, yeah, I'll see y'all later. Who's the GOAT? Both of them. I don't care. That's it. That's the argument. Technically, who's better statistically? And from the eye test, Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. I think Michael Jordan would probably beat LeBron James. But it's a lot closer than y'all think it is. I seen this video where it was like, it's not a debate at all. It's not close. But it's not a debate because Michael Jordan is number 1 in almost every single category in basketball ever. But literally, LeBron is literally like number 2 in every category ever in basketball. A lot of people think Kobe's the second greatest or Kareem's the second greatest. And rest in peace, Kobe. But I'm sorry, Kobe's not better than LeBron James. Instead of sitting here blowing up my comments and trying to use facts against me, just go do your research. I'll see y'all later.